welcome to my channel. My name is Karolxmolina, also known as Kolorful Karol, and as you saw from the title, we are exploring the world of New York Fashion Week for the very first time. I am a complete noob. This is gonna be starting from scratch. I have no fashion background. I never went to school for fashion. I didn't study fashion. I actually went to school for multimedia film. With that, I work full-time as a digital operations supervisor for a big company. And then on the side, I also do social media. So I have a lot of experience with fashion in the sense of, you know, doing my own research, learning trends from social media, looking at magazines, growing up, witnessing 90s fashion, 2000s fashions, and like all these trends like making a comeback. I'm a big fan of all the generations and all the decades and all the different fashion that has come about. So I'm really excited because it's always been a dream of mine to attend New York Fashion Week. I'm gonna bring you guys along with me through the whole journey. I'm an artist as well. I do photography, videography, and I love just creating videos and photos and capturing moments. So I've always wanted to somehow be a part of New York Fashion Week. In order for me to do so, you kind of have to start networking. I have to learn how to become what I want to be and talk to people and network with people and eventually get to that place. I have been, you know, talking to so many different fashion photographers, people that are designers, people that create beautiful clothes and beautiful images for these kind of things. Throughout that time that I've been talking to people, I've made some really good friends. So I will give a huge shout out to Stacy Bueller, and I'll put her @name right here. If you do not follow her, go follow her right now, because she is like, guys, top-notch fashion photographer, and much more than that. She made a name for herself as well by just going out there and just, you know, getting it done. She's not coming this year, so she's gonna send me a bunch of information that I need to know in order to attend. There's gonna be different fashion shows that she's sending me invites for, and then I'm also gathering up my own information on where I want to be, because I'm gonna have 4 days of just complete freedom to just be creative and just try to figure out where to go. I'm sure one of the days I'm probably going to be at the actual main events just shooting photos outside. So I am gonna be like photography mode, but then I'm also trying to be like creative in fashion myself. All these things I am gonna vlog and I'm gonna share them with you. So whatever happens, whatever may be. I just hope that this leads to more opportunities, because it will grow my portfolio, and I hope that my experiences also help someone that maybe wants to do the same thing. Come with me, we're gonna do this together, and please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. That's a free way to help an artist, and it's gonna majorly help with pushing this out and helping other people that are trying to do the same thing. I mentioned today's Tuesday, the first day of Fashion Week is Thursday, and I have off Friday through Monday. This is my time to kind of like decompress before all the craziness. So I'm actually at my mom's and I am picking up some of her vintage coats. So this is one of them. It's very beautiful. I talked a little bit more about this on TikTok, about how the most sustainable way to wear leather or fur coats is secondhand, if you are going to be doing that. And that is just my stance on it. I just think that it's better than just purchasing a million faux fur coats and or having new fashion brands producing more, because we don't need that. We already have so many, you know, beautiful coats that are sitting in thrift stores or sitting in your mom's, dad's, grandma's, auntie's closets. Try to be very resourceful, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing for New York Fashion Week. I am not a huge creator. I don't have a huge closet. I can't purchase all these beautiful designer outfits, so I'm gonna work with what I have. I feel like it's even more relatable and just more resourceful for people that are in this journey as well. We're gonna eat this up this Fashion Week. We're gonna figure this out together. I'm starting my New York Fashion Week prep like this. Full shower, just dyed my hair, face mask. First event tonight is Couture, and it's kind of more Web3, like it digital, virtual art, AI art, fashion, all mixed together. It's gonna be interesting. It's at the Samsung building. Here's the less scary version. Sorry you had to see that. I'm almost done with work. I'm gonna pick out an outfit, get ready, do my hair, do my makeup. Okay, George Washington. I'm gonna do my best to show you my outfit. My apartment's not the best. for outfit videos, unfortunately, but I just took out my hair. It's giving very bouncy blowout vibes. I did a bunch of like these silver necklaces and earrings. I have this dupe. It's not real Balenciaga, it's a dupe bag that I got off of like this UK website a while ago. And then I did the skirt, shoe trend, and these like platform boots. That's the outfit for this event. Let's do it. I just came all the way here, showed up way too late. It was pretty much over by the time I got here, and that's my own fault. Now that I'm out, you know, I'll shoot some night photography, but there is this really cool Ash and Pikachu statue right next to me, so I got some pictures of that. I did think about getting myself some sort of treat for all this, some sort of little sweet treat. Good chance that I'm not built for this life. There's also a good chance that I have no idea what I'm doing. I just got a cup of ice cream in the middle of winter at this place called Old Fellas that I just happened to see. And now I can start walking back home. Is a better idea what this outfit look like. I actually really do like the skirt over the pants though. I think it gives it like a cool silhouette. Silhouette. Good night, peeps. I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, vlog fam. New York Fashion Week threw up all over my bed. I went from I'm not gonna get dressed up today thinking I'm gonna just have my camera set up here and that I'm gonna go to Spring Studios where the main event is and just shoot a bunch of photos. I had all my cameras, all the film, all that. And then I saw that there's a bunch of pop-ups in Soho today. So I decided I'm gonna get dressed cute. It's warm this weekend for whatever reason, because next weekend there's gonna be another snowstorm. So I had just picked up this fur coat and this jacket, which I showed you guys earlier at my mom's. Clearly this fur coat is not happening, so I just whipped out a bunch of like my spring and summer clothes, and I'm thinking I want to still be comfortable to like shoot photos today and also to go to photos workshop later. So I'm thinking this jacket, and I was trying to think of what pants. Like I almost thought of like a mixed pattern moment, or these green pants, or these brown ones, and doing like a lace shirt underneath. So I'm gonna try some things on. This is what I should have done to prep before and already had everything ready and whatever. Okay, friends, we are ready to go. I did my hair with a thermal brush. It looks giving me like a nice fresh blowout. And then yeah, I'm gonna go with this jacket, which has that lining underneath, the Oscar de la Renta shirt, these trousers, and then I have my Riri Puma creepers. I have my little camera bag, so it's pink, so it's gonna match perfectly. And like I said, I have my Nikon in here. I have my film camera, my Digicam. It has so many pockets, so this camera bag is amazing. Oh, I still have stickers in here, nice. So I'm gonna link it below again. It's from Amazon. There's pockets here. I had just found my headphones finally that I forgot I left in here, my little earbuds from Apple, but I remembered it doesn't work with my new phone, so. And then I have this little keychain I got a while ago. And in this pocket, just, you know, girly things. I have hand sanitizer, and then there's this big pocket here where I have like my lip gloss, my lip stuff, my wallet, so that way, this is all I'm gonna be carrying around all day. On my way. I don't know how these pop-ups are gonna be, whether they're gonna be just, there's gonna be a line, it's gonna be packed, but we're gonna try. So the first pop-up I was gonna go to is this YSL one, and I swear to God, the line is all the way around the block, and I don't have it in me to wait in that line. That line out there, I'd be there all day. Like, I'd be there for hours. I don't care that much.
Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day. You too.
Okay, I got my free flowers, some Tatcha samples, and also Valentine's Day cards. So, really cute pop-up, short line. no expectations, but wow, am I clueless. I really need to be with people that are way more in tune with what is going on. This is why I wanted to volunteer. This is why I wanted to intern, why I wanted to help people that are already doing things. I would have much preferred that than just being on my own trying to figure this out. Genuinely thought there was gonna be people out here. Like, there's nothing going on. Alright guys, I'm gonna go to the place that I probably should have started with today, which is the New York Fashion Week Backstage. It's a pop-up for all things you need to know about New York Fashion Week. They have designer talks every day. There's a lot going on every day. There's a line, I think it's from like 11 to 7. So there's a line if you want to get in, unless you buy like a VIP pass, which is $25. The one tomorrow is sold out, but tomorrow would have been the perfect day for it, for me at least. But I have about an hour to kill, and I'm just gonna go over there because I saw it's only a 6-minute walk from that Roxy hotel I was just at. So I'm gonna see what happens, see if I can get any photos, see what I can do. If not, I'm either gonna try to go really early tomorrow or probably Monday. Roxy Hotel was sick in there. I love, like, anytime I see a hotel like that, whenever I know I have to use a restroom or just go somewhere warm, it's always the best. The line was not that bad at that place, but I just don't see the point of getting in there and only having like half an hour to like run around, or maybe less time than that. Maybe by the time I get there it's already almost 6 and I really want to make it to this workshop.
Going through the creative space, like how did that even start? Like, where did the interest of like photography start?
Big booty brand coat. This place looks insane. It is National Pizza Day, so I'm getting told. So we are gonna grab pizza, and we're cheating on New York style pizza with Detroit style. I feel like literally I'm cheating on New York right now. Okay, this is look number 2, day number 2. I don't know about the bows yet, but I have this big ruffle skirt, tie. I don't know what my alter ego is with this tie, but she's a moment. And then I did this leather blazer just to kind of give it more rockstar girlfriend and less like corporate. I am gonna put shoes on, so it's gonna be like the long combat boots. It won't be my Baby Yoda style. I have my Betsy Johnson earrings on from like forever ago. And today's plan is just to go to that New York Fashion Week pop-up that they have, the official pop-up. See if I can get into the show that I was actually invited to, but I thought it was spam because I was like, who would invite me to a fashion show? And then I never RSVP'd because I was like too scared to click the link. I found out it was like a legitimate thing that invited me. And then after that, depending on what happens there, obviously I'm going to be taking photos of other people. Blaze is going to come with me and take photos of me with this outfit on in Soho. And then we're going to try to go to that Kid Super store that's opening up today. He had a bunch of events, but the RSVP is like literally sold out within 10 minutes, and I saw it like an hour later, so I'm kind of upset about that. But it's okay because he said that you can still go to the store and check it out, and I'm sure there's going to be so many people outside and chats and blah blah blah, so that should be cool. After that, we're just gonna come back home. See, if I was gonna bring an extra bag, maybe I would do this, the Sandy Lang Bagoo. But I wore the hell out of this during the holidays. It'll come back maybe for Valentine's Day, or probably either my silver bag. I don't know. I feel like there's so many options that would be cute with this. Let's see. Could also go full matrix. I don't know if I want to do full matrix today. before it got dark on day 2. I am recovering. I'm also taking this time to kind of use this as like a marathon, not a sprint. I have like 3 more days, honestly like 2 more full days that I could do stuff for New York Fashion Week. It was a lot of fun. I went to the New York Fashion Week official pop-up, which was really cute. I got there like relatively early. They opened at 11 a.m. and we were there around 11:30. We actually got off on the wrong subway station. We got off on East Broadway. We were supposed to get off on Broadway Lafayette. So it ended up being like a happy accident because the Chinese New Year, the Year of the Dragon, was happening, and it was so cute. Like everyone was dressed up and there was like the whole festival was going on. Yeah, it was such a good like happy accident because we took photos there. I took some film photos of everything and took photos of people's outfits. So it was so well worth it. And then by the time we actually got to Backstage pop-up, it was, like I said, 11:30. I think we waited in line for about an hour, which isn't the best, isn't the worst. It's kind of just, it is what it is. We had time. So right after that, we decided to go to the Kids Super pop-up, which is in Williamsburg. So I guess like the first time he did like I don't know if it was for his screen printing shirts, but something, it was at that exact location. So he decided, you know, almost 10 years later to do an official permanent Kids Superstore there. So that's so cool that store is going to be there. It's going to be there permanently. That's what he mentioned in the Instagram. So I thought, I don't know what it is because I've gone to so many things and there's so many people. So in my head, I was like, oh, this is going to be like packed. Like I've seen some of the stuff that he's done like in Paris Fashion Week and it gets crazy on the street. So like I was like really thinking that this was going to be another one of those opportunities to take a bunch of photos of people out there with their Kids Super like fits on. It was chill. Like it was really, really chill, which was nice for us because we could walk in the store and like actually look around and take photos. And I love the whole concept of the store. It was like a supermarket and like a bodega, a library, a laundromat. Like it was kind of like a little Kids Super community. So I loved that. I loved the decor in there. Obviously I love the clothes. I didn't buy anything, but I absolutely love the clothes, and I love the kissing bag and the kissing jacket. Those are like my favorite designs that he's done. So it was a good time. And then we went to Lion's Milk, which is one of our favorite cafes, and came back home. So probably gonna eat the rest of that pizza that we had last night, finish my vlog, watch movies, chill out, get ready for tomorrow. I don't know why I had so much anxiety about all this. Like I feel like it's, now that it's like happening, it feels like just chill. Like it is chilled. Honestly, the only really hectic thing so far is just getting to places, you know, because the subway can get hectic, walking can be hectic with all these people and everything going on. That's really the most hectic part of it all. But if you're just kind of there just to experience the whole thing, it's really not as like anxiety inducing as I thought. So, and almost everything has been free except for go pay for food to eat out there. That's the only thing I've been spending money on is food and drinks, like coffee and meals. It'll be like one a day. By the time I get home, I'll just have something else here. But that's basically all of those things I have done have been free. So that has been really nice. All right, guys, day 3, but for me it's day 4. Because I started Thursday, but it's officially day 3 of New York Fashion Week. This is the outfit I'm going with today. It is a satin dress that I have from Princess Polly, coat I'm borrowing from my mom's closet. I have these trousers on and these tights underneath. I was just gonna do the tights with this dress because it's fun, but it's gonna be cold and I just wasn't sure. Here I got these shoes off of Depop secondhand, girly, and I did these little bows with the buns in my hair. I did this old choker I had, and then we're back to the Betsy Johnson earrings. So I feel like on the subway I could just cover up and not really look too crazy. Going to a couple shows. My RSVP did get approved for the ASAP Rocky party with his whiskey brand, so I'll probably be going there, and they are going to be showing the Super Bowl there, so it's going to be a very extravagant Super Bowl, not Super Bowl party. So we are off to see the wizard. Guys, I'm so mad at myself. I just missed the train. It was leaving as I was getting down here, and the other one's not for another 10 minutes, which means I'm gonna be like 10 minutes late because I was already cutting it so short. I'm just mad at myself because an Uber, guys, $50. Like, God, I miss when Ubers were not that expensive. Like, Jesus, they are so insanely expensive now. It's just disgusting. If I would have just been here a minute early, I would have already been on that train. Like, why am I like this? to that show just in time. I honestly like was so sad if I would have missed that. I got there like right at like 10 minutes late. Not ideal. I know for next time to be better at that, but they hadn't started yet, so luckily I got there, and then they started within like 5 or 6 minutes of me being there. I stood up and I was kind of like towards the back. The whole thing was really good. I really love the colors of the whole collection. A lot of yellows and greens, which you guys know I love. And I feel like maybe I could have done more colors like that for this show, but yeah, it was kind of hard to like pick an outfit when I was trying to like rush to get out of the house. But I got some compliments, met some influencers, some other like people that work in the industry, got their Instagrams. It's a lot of networking, so that's kind of what I've been up to, is just networking and just trying to talk to people. I am very shy and like introverted, so it takes a lot for me to kind of like get out there. I think during Fashion Week, it's always good to just compliment someone's outfit, just say hello. Most people at that show were very nice. I'm very grateful that I am able to do this, and that actually ended pretty early, so I have time to go to this store that has like a pop-up for this gallery for this other girly and her husband that I'm working with later for a photo shoot. So I'm gonna go visit them for a little bit, grab a bite to eat, and then go to the ASAP Rocky thing. There's a lot of lessons to be learned so far from my first New York Fashion Week. One, I'm done with any hypebeast parties. No way. That was insane how long we waited in line today. And it was like truly not really that worth it. Like there's other more fun things in New York City to do that doesn't involve that. So unless it's like an actual fashion brand after party, don't even bother. But I feel like I've been to so many better events, and I was really thinking it was going to be some sort of like pop-up with this whiskey brand, and I had this like envision in my head that it was going to be like really well put together, and it really wasn't. And like they just kind of slapped his face on the flyer for the clout, and I definitely don't think that man ever showed up to that party. And then we went to the Aaliyah's interlude, the one that sings ITGIRL. Just another one. Just gathered up this huge crowd for clout. But when it came time to let us in, it was at over capacity. Like, why? So I ended up leaving, and now I'm home. So that's it for my party night at New York Fashion Week. I'm on day, I don't know, of New York Fashion Week. It's Monday. I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. But yesterday, I downloaded this app, even though the website works better, where it shows you like different fashion shows and you can try to pitch yourself. So I pitched myself, and then I got approved for one at 2 p.m. I have to seize every moment. I have to seize every possible thing, even when I'm so drained. This is me proving to the universe that these are the things I want to be doing. Threw on an outfit. I can't really show you right now, but it's a bodysuit, a black bodysuit. I have my little plaid high heels in this bag, and I'm wearing these Chinese slippers because I don't have actual flats, because I got rid of them all after that time period of our lives when we were all wearing flats, and then they come back in style. But I just haven't bought flats. So flats would be clutch right now. I'm kind of like having like a minor identity crisis, because part of me likes to really dress up for these shows, get pictures of myself, more like influencer style. But also like, yeah, it would be great to like photograph these shows as well. But when I was looking at the one yesterday, like they already had so many photographers with like crazy cameras, crazy lenses. And I'm just here like, what am I to add to that? And the way I think about it is, I can add my own style and my own flair, and it doesn't have to be like I have the best lens in the world and the best cameras in the world. It could be like I could shoot some film photos or some digicam and make it like kind of Y2K style. Just different styles that you're not going to see from these shows. I still brought my film camera and my digicam, so shoot some content and again, just see where the day takes us. That was so good. That was so good in every way. Today was one of those days where if I would have skipped that, I would have missed out on like a really sick fashion show, and also I would have missed out on meeting a bunch of like really awesome people. And like I love that this industry, there's just so many girlies and like women that are creative and like beautiful and like doing sick shit. Because like honestly, I feel like any other time I'm trying to network in these places, all dudes, like want nothing to do with this. So like finally I found my people. I somehow finessed a seat in the front row. I don't know how these things happen to me, but I was right next to these two women that were gonna get front row, and they're like, are you all together? And like they didn't say anything, so I just sat next to them. He's like, okay, 3 of you right here. So I got front row. I got so many good photos on my film camera and on my digicam because I didn't bring my big DSLR on my phone. I got to meet a bunch of girlies that are influencers, content creators, and also this one girlie that owns a whole like branding agency and like teaching influencers how to brand themselves and all of that. And she lives in Brooklyn and is gonna have a workshop soon. So again, just more things that like would not have happened if I didn't pitch myself and come to the show. So I did get a goodie bag. Like, what is life? I decided I'm gonna take the subway down to downtown Manhattan, like very, very downtown, like the financial district, because that's where the Victoria's Secret headquarters are apparently. And I'd rather just be close there, so that way, whatever happens, I can just walk to the next event. I'm back home and I just wanted to wrap up the night in this little bag, which I think is just the information of the show. So the designer was Dell Scott, you know, beautiful black woman winning. We'd love to see that. I can't believe I even got in that show because sometimes you just don't know what to expect. Like I've already been to 2 fashion shows and I've seen what fashion shows are, so I know that there's some that are like huge, some are like small. So when I saw that on that website, I had like an elevator pitch of who I was and why I should be invited, and then I got the invite. I just figured it was gonna be just like a small show. So when I got there and it was like this grand thing, I was like, whoa. And then I thought I was gonna be standing up, and then I get a seat and I get this. I'm like, whoa, like the universe was really doing its thing this week, and I'm just so grateful that I got to experience that show because it was stunning, gorgeous. The dresses were beautiful, the models were beautiful. It was a good time. Moving on to the rest of the day, right before this show, Passion and Fashion, Runway and Dreams Foundation, and for an app called Disabilities. So when my friend sent me this, she sent me a couple of shows, and she did mention she wasn't sure like who was throwing this or what, you know, what it was, but the flyer basically said it was at the Victoria's Secret headquarters. So obviously immediately I'm like, yeah, heck yeah, I want to go there. It was basically like a fashion show for people with disabilities. So they dressed up a bunch of like strangers, like different people, and it was also like Valentine's Day based. The app is called Disabilities, so it's basically like a dating app for people with disabilities, which I think is so cute. And the whole initiative, everything was really cute. I think everything that they wore was from Target. It was a cute event. I absolutely loved everything about it, and I loved that they're making it more accessible for disabled people to also be fashionable. So that part of it I loved. So whatever I say after this is just kind of my personal experience, and it wasn't anything to do with them. It was just the awkwardness of going there. And so like I said, my friend had sent me a few events, and we hadn't really discussed this one specifically. She had just asked me, hey, do you want me to RSVP and put in a +1? And I just said, sure, yeah, I'll check it out. But like, we never discussed it after that. We were more focused on the one tomorrow that I have. So it's a huge corporate building, like very intimidating. And it wasn't like the other fashion shows where there's a bunch of people like dressed up beautifully outside and blah blah blah. It was just like a cold, scary building, and just like 3 people just at a desk like waiting to take in your name. I gave them the name of my friend, and they were like, oh, that's not on the list. And I was like, oh, okay, thinking in my head maybe Stacy put my name in. So I was like, okay, maybe it's Karolxmolina. And like, they were like, no, I'm not seeing that. And I gave them different options, and it was just, they weren't seeing it. And it was so awkward because they're like, what company are you here with? And I was just like, I didn't know what to say. I was just not expecting that, because other ones I've just said either her name or my name, and I got in. So I was just like, I'm an independent photographer, and like, I didn't even have my camera back or anything. Like, I'm still dressed like the other show with my fur coat and like everything. Like, I did not look like I was a photographer. You could tell that they felt so awkward because they didn't know what to do, and they didn't want to tell me to leave. The guy was like, oh, I'm calling someone here to like ask them. And then like, he called someone, and then this girlie like came down, and like, she looks really cute, and she was like, hey, like, yeah, I can bring you up, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, okay, great. So I'm like riding the elevator with her, and I'm like being super nice and like everything like that. But like, again, just awkward. Like, I felt like I was unwanted, like I was a nuisance. Like, it just felt really weird. And then we get up there, and I get someone else like, oh, she's like, I'm gonna introduce you to the PR team and this team and that and that. And I was just like, ah. Like, I was like so scared. I'm like, if they find out I'm not Stacy, like, am I gonna get kicked out? And when I finally sit down, and I'm still thinking that I'm getting like hawked down, because it was like, I'm the only person that's not on this damn list. This lady was like, comes up to me, she's like, hey, are you Lisa? And I was just like, no, I'm here for Stacy. Again, I didn't know what to say. I was just not prepared for all these questions. Now at this point, I really just wanted to go home. Like, I was just like, it's cool that I'm here, and like, it's a really nice initiative, but I was like, I just really want to go home because I felt so awkward. The show ended up being super cute, and then yeah, my friend messaged me, she's like, oh, sorry, I didn't realize that they had said that they were at capacity for that one. And I was like, it's fine. Like, honestly, it's like, for me, it's more just like, if they would have just told me that they were at capacity and like, I'm not on the list, like, I would have just went home. But like, it was, the whole situation was just funny. It was just like, what is happening? I just felt uncomfortable. I'm like the only person in like a fur coat. Like, the whole thing, I was just like, ugh. I'm glad I got to go because it was really beautiful, but like, I just felt so weird. It was definitely interesting, to say the least. But I needed to tell you guys that story, because it's just like, you guys have seen it all. You've heard it all. You've seen me talk about this whole experience. It's just been wild. I will see you tomorrow. I'll probably just maybe B-roll it, like me going to the show. But if I don't talk to you again, I love you, cuties. Thank you so much for watching this happen. I hope we can look back at this video and just laugh and just be like, wow, look how far we've come. I really do hope that for us, for all of us. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so that way you know the next time I post a vlog. I try to post them weekly, so stay tuned with that. You guys are the reason I keep doing this, because some of the comments are just so sweet, and I know who you are. You know who you are. There is one that has my post notifications on, and every single time I get the Carol with the happy, and it's just like, it makes me happy. It just makes me happy. Or if I influence someone to go to a bookstore, or you guys, tell me all these stories in the comments, don't be afraid to comment. Like, it really makes like a huge difference when you comment on someone's videos. Thank you guys. Bye. I'll see you next time.